So there was a moment recently where it took mad long for me to upload that butterfly makeup tutorial. And to be honest, like before then, I wasn't really in the mood to upload with everything going on in the world. I don't know about y'all, but I've been like really affected by the bullshit going on. And it's just a lot. So we'll get into some things lightly because there's some things I want to go deeper more into about in another video, but I'll touch some base on certain things, you know. But if you know me personally, or if you have my Facebook, you know I'm really outspoken in general about like LGBTQ and racism. I'm a mixed race Latina and I'm Puerto Rican. But I identify more with, I've always have, do not pull the bullshit, I've always identified more with my native side and my African side. When the whole George Floyd thing happened, my thing is like things like that should not ever stop being talked about. It should not only be talked about when it's happening, it should be talked about in general, in like in any you know, in any type of conversation we talk about racism. You know, there's a lot of unarmed killings, even ones that go unreported, and you know that was just one that was recorded. That's the thing people forget, like everything's a little more recorded now these days, and that's not the only time, you know, it's happening. You know, they're getting shot, you know, black people are getting shot unarmed, mixed race and predominantly black Latin people are shot unarmed. Latin people are actually in 3 categories. Even if we're also indigenous, they only put us in black, white, or Hispanic itself for some reason, or we're underreported because they view us as foreigners, no matter what, how light we are on the spectrum, or how dark, or how in between. We're underreported like OD. It's ridiculous. But these things should not be only brought up when things happen. They should be talked at all times. So these are things that I'm used to talking about in general, but scrolling through, you know, the video automatically plays sometimes, and things like that are like, I'm not good with seeing things like that. So, you know, I know about it, but I just don't like seeing gruesome things on, you know, real people passing away. I love horror films and stuff like that, but real life, you know, people passing away and stuff, I just can't see that. It gets to me. And I understand there are some cops out there that don't mean harm, but people need to start holding their own accountable. So if you see your partners acting, hold them accountable. And just the fact that people like that should not be working. If they kill somebody, they should be charged and locked up like any other person walking freely outside. I don't see why people are just getting fired or not really being held accountable. But, you know, that's the system that we sadly have, you know. Our system is OD broken. Let's not forget that. When everything happened, like, I started seeing a separation between Latins and blacks. And I want to make one thing clear. That's stupid as hell to me. This is why it's stupid. If you're Latin and you talk about down on black people, you forget rather you or your family is mixed with black as well. They're mixed like me, or predominantly black, meaning they're just more black than anything else, than indigenous or white or whatever. So you basically talking down on your own community without realizing it. And if you're black talking about on Latin people, you're doing the same thing. You forget that Latin people are part of your community too. Whether we're mixed or predominantly black, you're talking down on your own people too. And that whole shit of that light skin versus dark skin, stop it. They're clearly made to divide us, and some people do it without realizing that that's what it's doing. But you can't let shit like that allow it. That's the thing. You guys over here like dark skin versus light skin. Shut the fuck up. Everyone is beautiful in their own way. I do not cater to that dark skin versus light skin like, I do not entertain that bullshit. I do not care if you lighter than me, darker than me, just as me. We're people on the end of the day. And it's just the like that whole thing of everyone over here talking ill on one another. Y'all talking ill on y'all own people without even recognizing it. I also want to, and the reason I don't want to get crazy into it is because I do want to create another video with my friend Sammy, because he's Dominican and black, and I want him to show people how Latin people are sometimes be like, oh, you're not Latin enough, because they forget, like, we mess with black, oh, we're mostly black. And I know he's half Dominican, half black, and I want him to discuss, you know, his feelings on his side so people see, you know, the different spectrum. And I have a friend who's very light skinned, fair skin, and he experienced it from being on the other side of the spectrum, while I'm the in between. And I'm really hoping to get that video, to do that video. But I just want to like put out there like what's been going on. I just want to put out there like why I haven't really uploaded. I felt like everything was draining, and then like what really made it worse was the rioting. So you have protesters and you have rioters. Stop letting the people that were destroying our towns overshadow the people who are actually peacefully protesting. I don't believe in vandalizing or things like that. And here's why I was so upset. So the day before my birthday, I think it was the day before my birthday or 2 days, they were already protesting here in the Bronx, but they started rioting. They burned down parts of Allerton and other places in the Bronx I can't even remember right now. And I didn't enjoy my birthday. I cried during my birthday. And people were like, oh, why? Like, this is how you get them hurt. No, let me tell you why. The Bronx barely gets funding. The Bronx is the least thought about when it comes to fixing up communities. And you're taking away essentials or even places from the kids and the families in the neighborhood. You know, people came over here acting out and not even realizing you're taking away from your own community. Black and brown people are speaking, telling you stop. You're taking away what we worked for because we barely get anything, but people still continue to do it. And it just, I think it was more hurtful because I seen my, you know, it's like the Bronx is my home. This is where I grew up at. Like, seeing parts of your home destroyed, it's like someone's taking that away from you. And it was just also more so the fact that, you know, there's kids around here, like, they don't need to experience not having, you know, not having enough, because most of these families are already struggling. And then you have people coming over here and destroying our property, and some of them wasn't even just our own people. Some of them was even people that don't even live here. They were people from outside of the Bronx too. So you have people who are more privileged coming down to destroy our town, along with people who aren't privileged at all helping destroy our town. And then when you have them doing it with you, you helping them ruin our own community. I'm telling you, like, that all just, it like got to me real bad. But I'm not for the bullshit. My thing is, you want unity? Stop trying to divide ourselves. Like, I don't understand why people of color going for people of color. That's what they want. You think that they want us to be together? No. The racist person loves nothing more than to separate people. But some of y'all are too foolish to realize that. And every time I see y'all over here talking ill upon each other, I'm like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, get it together. So yes, I'll be uploading new makeup videos, but I also want to upload a whole series just talking about things in general. Talking about racism, LGBTQ, talking about, you know, just a lot of things that are going wrong with the world. Because, you know, we have someone in office who made people feel comfortable to be racist and to be openly, you know, to feel like it's okay to hate people for who they are. The whole killing thing was just like it for me. And then like the rioting, it was just not a good feeling to live through that whole bullshit. And look who's running. Our election is a joke. It's a joke. You think really people are gonna vote? You think they're gonna vote? Look at who we have running. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't know, man, but this world needs to be fixed because I'm not with the bullshit. I am not with the bullshit. So yeah, so that was like the reason why I was not uploading, because I don't know about y'all, but shit like that don't ride with me. And it's hard for me to like focus on my craft if I feel like things are out of balance. I mean, things are always out of balance, but things were getting real crazy for a moment. And I've seen even things on my own newsfeed, and I'm like, you know what? I'm like, y'all want to be racist, y'all want to be stupid, y'all do that, but I'm not gonna interact with you, and it ain't for me. Like, finally they started talking about investigating for Bryana Taylor, but I don't know how long that's gonna happen. My thing is, my thing with Bryana Taylor is the proof is right there. It's clear as day. They admitted to getting the wrong person, wrong home. I mean, I don't understand investigations because I feel like, investigate what? The proof is there. Like, that girl, I'm so sorry for that girl. Like, give her justice, please. But anyways, yeah, you have Bryana Taylor. You had Vanessa from who was in the army who got killed. That was a crazy situation. But I would like to start a whole series. Like, this is like the intro basically to that series if you think about it. But I would like to start a whole series talking about serious things because I always wanted my platform to be more than makeup. I wanted to be more based on makeup, more based on makeup tutorials, and because I feel like a lot of people lack that these days. Not everything is makeup reviews. That's why you see me posting more makeup tutorials and everything. I'm not a makeup review person. I like to teach people how to create looks. That's my thing. So yes, I'm going to do more makeup tutorials down the line. I've just been out of it, and now I'm over here doing my whole room. So doing my whole room, that's taking up a lot of time, but there's no better time than to do it than now because, you know, I have more time. Being I work in schools, y'all know that situation, so why not take advantage of this time to do my whole room? So yeah, so that's why it's been a while since, you know, I've been uploading. But yeah, I still want to do makeup tutorials, but I wanted to be also to be talking about issues in general because I always said I wanted to do it when I had a bigger platform, but I'm like, why wait for a big platform? Talk about that crap now. Like, I don't need to have a big platform to talk about the things I feel. I'd rather just do it and let people know how I feel. If they find my channel, they find it. I want to, you know, own a platform to stand up for people that come from, you know, places like, you know, the Bronx, or who are people of color, because I want more representation of that in our beauty community. And that's my reason why that's my other reason why I do what I do. I love creating makeup looks, but I also want to give other people a chance in the long run, you know, because there's not a lot of representation unless you're white passing, or there's not a lot of representation of Latins that are darker than me. And there's people that I watch that I would, oh my gosh, just people I watch on YouTube that I love. I don't know if you know Monica Muse, she's Dominican. I watch her because, you know, that's part of my representation. And I feel like we need to have a bigger platform and bring more girls like that out on the beauty community. But yeah, MonicaStyle Muse, she's an Afro-Latina. She's Dominican. I love watching her. Her personality is bomb. But she's like, oh my god, like I always get good vibes off watching her video. I watch Desi Perkins, you know. I even watch PatrickStarrr. He might not be Latin, but he's a person of color, a brown person. And there's a lot, even Asians, you know, or Pacific Islanders that don't get enough representation. I feel like the only people that keep bringing it, like getting up there, are, you know, drama people, problematic people. And I'm like, why is it that when they're so humbled and chilled, they're not getting the views they deserve? When you're all crazy, y'all over here and giving them the attention. Stop giving attention to those who don't deserve it. Stop giving views to creators that are problematic. You know, y'all complain about them, but y'all still buy their stuff. No matter if they're racist, y'all still go on their page and watch them and give them views and watch the ads for them to get paid. Please, y'all want to talk about wanting more people of color on YouTube? You know, screw the algorithm. Find them, search them. I search when I can. I try, and I do find people. And I'm telling you, like, there's amazing Black and Latin people that I watch. Y'all want us to be supported? Stop watching them. Stop sharing them. You're giving them attention, whether it's good or it's bad. But that's my video for today. I have plans, you know, for more videos in the future. If y'all want to watch more videos that will be uploaded soon, subscribe to my channel. You already know about that notification bell and what it do. And if y'all just want to watch my, you know, want to get looks for some makeup tutorials, I have makeup tutorials. I'm actually going to link on the bottom the people that I watch on YouTube, and like see if, like, you know, you guys want to watch them, you know, spread some love to them, because they're amazing and I cannot get enough of watching them. Love ya, bye.